Hello travelers, are you already in Canada and thinking about extending your stay or visiting another destination? Don't worry, applying for a visitor visa while you are here inside Canada is easier than you think. Stay tuned to find out everything you need to know about applying for your Canadian visitor visa from within the country. Welcome back to Travel Tree. You go to spot for all things travel. If you are currently in Canada and need to extend your stay or explore even more of this beautiful country, you are in the right place. Today we are guiding you through how to apply for a visitor visa to Canada, also known as Temporary Residence Visa (TRV), from within the country. We'll cover eligibility, the required documents, the application process, visa fees, processing time, and much more. And dear travelers, if you want more travel tips and easy to follow guides, make sure to subscribe to Travel Tree and hit that bell notification. We have got you covered within everything you need for seamless travel experience. Let's jump into the details in the video.
Eligibility for a visitor visa, TRV. To apply for a visitor visa from within Canada, you must meet the following eligibility criteria. Legal status in Canada. You must be legally present in Canada. If you're applying from inside Canada, you must already be in the country either as a temporary resident, such as a visitor, worker, or student. Intention to leave Canada. You must convince Canadian immigration authorities that you will leave Canada at the end of your authorized stay. This is important for a visitor visa approval. Sufficient funds. You must demonstrate that you have enough money to cover your stay in Canada, including travel and living expenses. No criminal record. Applicants may be required to submit a police certificate to prove they have no criminal record, especially if they have been in Canada for a long time. No risk of overstaying. You should not have a history of overstaying or breaching immigration conditions in Canada. Documents required for a visitor visa application. To apply for a visitor visa to Canada, you will need to submit various documents to support your application. Number 1 Application Form, MM5257. Complete the Visitor Visa, Temporary Resident Visa, Application Form. Number 2 Passport. Your passport should be valid for at least 6 months from the date of your application. It must have at least one blank page. Number 3 Photographs. 2 passport-sized photos that meet the photo requirements outlined by the IRCC. Number 4 Proof of financial support, evidence of your ability to support yourself, and any accompanying family members, while in Canada. This may include recent bank statements, payslips, letter of employment, tax returns, if available. Number 5 Letter of invitation. If applicable, if you are visiting family or friends in Canada, you may need a letter of invitation from your host in Canada. This letter should include details about your relationship, the purpose of your visit, and the host's status in Canada. Number 6 Proof of ties to home country. You must provide evidence that you have reasons to return to your home country, such as employment letter or proof of business ownership, family ties in your home country, property ownership or a rental agreement. Number 7 Travel itinerary. If applicable, provide details of your travel arrangements and dates. Number 8 Cover letter. A personal letter explaining the purpose of your visit and why you intend to leave Canada before your visa expires. Number 9 Biometrics. If applicable, biometrics may be required depending on your nationality. This includes fingerprints and a photo. How to apply for a visitor visa, TRV, from inside Canada. There are 2 primary ways to apply for a visitor visa to Canada from inside the country. Number 1 Online application. Visit the official IRCC website, www.canada.ca/immigration-refugees-citizenship.html. Create an account or sign in if you already have one. Complete the online application form, MM5257, and upload the required documents. Pay the application fee online. Number 2, paper application. Download the application forms from the IRCC website, including IMM 5257 and any additional forms. Complete the forms and gather all the required documents. Submit the application package at the nearest Visa Application Center, VAC, or mail it to the appropriate address, as specified by IRCC. Visitor Visa Fees. The fees for a visitor visa application depend on the type of visa and the number of applicants. As of the latest available information. Single entry visa, $100 Canadian per person. Multiple entry visa, $100 Canadian per person. Biometrics fee, if applicable, $85 Canadian per person. Fees can be paid online through the IRCC website or at a Visa Application Center, VAC, when submitting a paper application. Processing time. The processing time for a visitor visa application from inside Canada typically ranges between 10 and 27 days. This timeframe can vary depending on several factors, such as the type of visa, single or multiple entry, the completeness of your application, the volume of applications received at the time, whether biometrics are required. Keep in mind that processing times do not include the time required for biometric appointments or the mailing of documents. You can track your application status online through your IRCC account. For more specific and up-to-date processing times, check the IRCC website or use the processing time tool to get an estimate based on your country and situation. Where to apply? You can apply for a visitor visa from within Canada in the following ways. Online. The easiest and quickest way to apply is online through the IRCC website. Online applications typically result in faster processing times and more convenient document submissions. Visa Application Center, VAC. If you prefer submitting a paper application or need assistance, you can visit a Visa Application Center, VAC. There are several VACs located across Canada that help process visitor visa applications. Mailing. For paper applications, you can mail your documents to the appropriate processing office in Canada. However, this option may take longer than submitting in person or online. Important tips for applying for a visitor visa. Number 1. Accuracy. Ensure all forms are completed accurately. Incomplete or incorrect forms can delay the processing of your application. Number 2. Financial proof. Be prepared to show that you have sufficient funds to cover your stay in Canada. This is a common reason for visa refusals. Number 3. Application status. Check your application status regularly by logging into your online IRCC account. Number 4. Biometrics. If biometrics are required, ensure you schedule your appointment in time to avoid delays. By following these detailed steps, gathering the necessary documents, and submitting your application correctly, you can successfully apply for a visitor visa while inside Canada.
So, that's the breakdown of how to apply for a visitor visa to Canada while you are already in the country. It may seem like a lot, but don't worry. As long as you follow the steps, gather the necessary documents and apply correctly, you will be on your way to extending your stay or enjoying more of what Canada has to offer. Before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe Travel Tree for more helpful travel guides, tips and updates. By subscribing, you will get the latest tips for hassle-free travel right at your fingertips. And if you found this video useful, like, comment, and share it with your fellow travelers who could use this information. We want to help you make your travel smooth and easy every step of the way. Until next time, happy travel, and remember, the right information can make all the difference in your journey. Safe travel, everyone. Thanks for watching. Keep traveling smart and stay tuned to Travel Tree for more travel hacks, visa guides, and everything you need to know to make your next trip unforgettable. See you in the next video.